good and healthy relationship look like? And so we go back to Romans 12 here that we are reading, verse 15 and 16. Rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. First of all, do you have someone that can rejoice and be so glad for you, for what God is doing in your life, for the successes and the promises of God that are happening in your life? And likewise, do you have someone that can weep with you, that they can feel the pain that you're going through and just be there with you and weep with you? Those are signs of someone that might be emotionally healthy, but perhaps also spiritually healthy. And those are people that we want to be gathering around our lives, that oftentimes we should be gravitating to. Notice what you are gravitating to. Am I gravitating to what's negative? Am I gravitating to just those who will feed the pain and make that pain larger? Or am I gravitating to those that are healthy? Because that's what we want, and that will increase our spiritual health as well in our own life. So we want to be having right relationships. As we keep going in verse 15, it says, be of the same mind toward one another. Have that same mindset. Just like you would want someone to rejoice with you and weep with you, have that mind towards one another. Do not set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. So here's another indicator. We need to be humble, but likewise look for those that are humble. Right? This is something that says associate with those who are humble, not with those that are arrogant, not with those that are prideful. Now, here's something just to take note of. Sometimes when people are rejoicing and giving testimony of God's goodness, through a negative lens, we can interpret that as pride. Now, if when someone is rejoicing, they're pointing to themselves, man, I did this, I did that, man, I made this happen, well then that is usually a fruit of pride. However, they can point to God and say, look what God has done. If what God has done humbles them and they're taking joy in their God, then that is humility. So again, I want to encourage you to free yourself to rejoice with others, but also look for those that point to God and recognize how big God is. To me, that's an indicator of humility. Someone whose God is so big in their eyes that they can't help but fall in love with Him and gravitate towards Him. And so we keep going. We want to be having right relationships in our life. Another scripture in 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, therefore, comfort each other and edify one another, just as also you are doing. So here we want to be around those that comfort and edify, those that build each other up, those that help lift each other when you're down, those that help encourage each other to take another step, or encourage us just to stand when things and all hell seems to be breaking loose in our life. Those are the ones we want to be surrounding ourselves with. So again, we don't want to forsake people that are not healthy, but we need to have people that are pouring into our life and that we hang around that are spiritually healthy. So look for that. And there'll be times when they might be down and need the spiritual health that has been happening in your life to help infect them, not with poison, but with the spiritual health that you've been partaking of as well.